Podcast Episode 1, When Governance Fails, Lessons from Namibia's State Entities, The Thought Table with Dr. Rauna Shipena. DM, welcome to the Thought Table, where we pause, reflect, and think deeply about leadership, governance, and the heart of transformation. I'm your host, Dr. Rauna Shipena, Doctor of Management, and today we explore a subject that sits at the core of public trust and national progress. When governance fails, lessons from Namibia's state-owned enterprises. Governance is more than compliance and board meetings. It's about stewardship, how entrusted power, people, and public resources are managed for the common good. Yet, across Namibia's state-owned enterprises, we've witnessed a worrying trend: financial mismanagement, blurred accountability lines, and weakened ethical oversight. From government institution pension fund bad loans to NAMPost's missing millions and Fishcor's corruption saga, these cases have shaken public confidence in our governance systems. The question is not just what went wrong, but why we keep repeating the same mistakes. At the heart of the problem lies a recurring pattern: boards that lack independence, management teams that lack integrity, and oversight bodies that lack courage. The anatomy of failure. Governance failure doesn't happen overnight. It begins with silence, when boards ignore red flags, when audits become tick-box exercises, and when political influence outweighs professional judgment. In many state-owned enterprises, the line between governance and government becomes dangerously thin. Appointments are made on loyalty rather than competence. Procurement systems are manipulated, and the culture of accountability is replaced by one of entitlement. When governance fails, citizens pay the price in lost trust, misused funds, and declining service delivery. It is not just an institutional failure. It is a moral one. Lessons for leadership. The first lesson is integrity before influence. Leaders must be guided by principles, not politics. The second lesson is transparency, with consequence audits, reports, and investigations must lead to action, not decoration. And the third is empowered boards and ethical management, where independence, diversity, and skill matter more than affiliation. Good governance is not a compliance checklist, it's a culture, a living value system that must be modeled from the top. Reflection and rebuilding. Rebuilding governance begins with honest reflection, from boardrooms to ministries. We must ask, who do we serve? Why do we exist? Because institutions that forget their purpose will eventually lose their direction. Namibia's state entities have the potential to be national assets, engines of growth, employment, and transformation, but only if guided by integrity, not indulgence. It's time to move from public shame to public reform, from cover-ups to courage, and from rhetoric to responsibility. Closing reflection. As we close today's episode, I leave you with this thought: governance is not about who sits at the table, but what values sit within them. Let us each commit to being stewards of truth, transparency, and transformation wherever we lead and whatever we manage. Thank you for listening to the Thought Table with Dr. Rauna Shipena, Doctor of Management. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay grounded, and stay accountable.